Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. I went to bed early. Just not feeling the greatest. I don't know, guys. Life be life, and I guess. That said, Candace's episode yesterday, I fell asleep watching Baron's episode. I gotta rewatch that because I know he was unpacking a lot. Yep. How far back it goes, how deep it goes, and how it's really all just been a perpetuated, manipulative lie from the get-go. Orchestrated to put them in power, put them in control, and orchestrate this whole conglomeration of us tied in with Israel and the war and all this stuff. And if you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. It doesn't make a difference. Everybody's entitled to believe in what they believe and represent what they represent. I can strongly suggest you want to be on the right side of this, but to each to their own on that. That said, I went and got my son and I something to eat last night at a local restaurant. I was highly upset with what I witnessed. I'll be honest with you. I haven't gotten that fired up in a long time. It takes me a lot to get fired up. And seeing people mistreated, seeing people get mistreated right in front of my face gets me fired up. It gets me fired up, especially when it's young people. And when I say young people, like 16, 17, 18, they're still finding their footing. They don't really have a voice yet. And when I see them in the work world, being mistreated by coworkers, same sex or even opposite sex, just because they're being malice, they're being insecure, and they're being little mean girls, to say the least. I know a little something about that. So it stings. It takes a little sting. And so it's one of those things. It infuriates me because we have our young youth and the millennials, or not the millennials. The Gen Zs. Going out in this world and trying to make something of themselves, and they get a job, so-and-so with so-and-so and so-and-so, or at this place or this establishment, and then they're met with mistreatment, unfairness, unkindness, chitter-chatter, drama, childish behavior, inappropriate behavior, all these different things. And then we wonder why they don't want to work. It's like, take a look at yourselves. Take a look at yourselves in the mirror. You're a part of the problem. Oh, I got so fired up. Because it's just wrong. It's just wrong. When your coworkers ask for help, help them. Help them. If they're new to the team, train them. Train them. Don't throw them to the wolves. Don't throw them to the wolves. Train them. And if they ask a question 1, 2, 3 times, answer it 3 times. It's just crazy to me sometimes how people go out of their way to just be mean. Just be mean. Just to make themselves feel better. And it really doesn't, all it just shows is how insecure you are. It truly does. It truly does. I'm to a place where it's like, look, you got a problem with me. Fine, so be it. I can take it on the chin, baby. I'm fine with it. Men, women, all of the above, all the way up the ladder. I don't care. You got a problem with me? Cool. You spit in my face? Awesome. It's awesome. Right? But don't take it out on other people. Take it up with me. Take it up with me. Grow a pair and take it up with me. And I see it so evidently too. Sometimes when I'm out and about. And it's just crazy to me. It's just, if you have a problem, when did we lose sight of, if you have a problem, talking to that person, like, hey, I got a little bit of a bone to pick with you. Most likely you just got off on the wrong foot, most likely. But if you don't talk to somebody about it, how do they even know? But instead of talking to them about it, you just go out of your way to make their life a living HELL. Just because you're jealous of them or you compete with them, and they're not even competing with you. They're just trying to go in, get their check, do a good job, and be on their merry way. And people just get all lost in the translation of it. golly, yesterday was just, I got so fired up. I did. I felt so bad for that little girl. She was doing a good job too, and all her little coworkers were kicking, hollering behind. I felt a little bit of the energy directed towards me. I get it. People can keep pretending. That's fine with me. We can keep pretending we're not all living in this Truman Show. And there's something, oddly enough, strange about me. So when I walk into the community, I do get eyes. I do get stares. I do get sneers. But some people are very, very kind. I know that they're supporting me in the way that they can, and they go out of their way to be kind. And but then I'm met with some of the other stuff, and it's fine. It makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. But what makes a difference to me is when I see people being mistreated for no reason. But then you got the President of the United States talking so poorly, just in general. How he talks is poorly. I mean, I get it. You lie. I get it. You're a lost soul. I get it. You need power. Okay, cool. I get it. You need a lot of money, and all your kids need a lot of money, and you're manipulating the markets. Okay, cool. Okay, we all get it. Cool. I get it. You don't want the Epstein files to go out because there's probably some unfavorable things about you. I think we've all established that as well. I think we all understand that. We do indeed. All right, we get it. We can handle the heat. The question is, can you? I don't know if you can. I think you're on a struggle bus right now, but how you talk to people and how you conduct yourself that's completely separate than all that other stuff that I just named. And yet you can't conjure up the ability to have a genuine conversation with anyone because you're not moving in genuineness. And so in return, because you have all these insecurities, you're carrying all this weight of all your hidden burdens, you then throw out hate, you throw out sneers, you throw out unkind words, you're mean, you're callous, you move in narcissistic tendencies. And it's like, okay, so we've established that the chief of command carries all these traits, so why wouldn't it seep down the lines in all various different establishments? If he can do it, why can't they do it? You know what I mean? And that's where the line has to be drawn, and people have to start advocating for themselves. Ain't nobody gonna come and save you, baby. Nobody's gonna come and save you. Nobody's gonna, sadly enough, there should be more people that give you the t-shirt off their back. I would definitely be one of those. I would definitely jump in the fire with you, but not everybody's like that. Not everybody's like that. And so when you go into these establishments, you go into these work atmospheres, you're going to have to grow a backbone, and you're going to have to advocate for yourself. Don't allow people to mistreat you. You know your part you play. Do your best, but don't allow people to be unkind to you for no reason. I'm telling you, if you don't set those boundaries, if you don't set those expectations at the beginning, it's going to end up chewing you up and spitting you out. Take my word for it. Take my word for it. You give people an inch, they're going to take a mile. They're going to take a mile. And so we have to start teaching our youth. And this goes in the parents, where you have to teach them to advocate for themselves and speak up for themselves. Do not allow mistreatment and inappropriate behavior anywhere in this world, whether it's a work establishment or not. I told my son this morning, I'm like, and he knows. I mean, not to mention everything he's seen his mother walk through, but, he advocates for himself and he speaks up, and I'm proud of him for that. But he's also a good worker, but he does not allow people to step all over him. And I'm proud of him for that. I learned later on in life. Man. I don't want that for him. I tell him all the time, I want you to learn from my mistakes. Learn. I've made a plethora of them. So please learn. That makes my heart smile, knowing my son can learn from mistakes that I've made so he can go into this world and be treated better, know what he has within himself, and move in a trajectory of a pathway that's not going to allow people to step all over him and be mistreating to him. And so I felt compelled to make a video about that because it really got me fired up. It was just so hard to watch. I'm like, this is crazy. This is adults being crazy right now, truthfully. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't